All right, guys, today I'm gonna show you how to do a oil filter housing without removing the intake manifold. Can this be done like this? Yes, it can, if you got the skill. So let's get right into it. First thing, we remove that air box. Gotta remove this pipe here, and we gotta remove the ECU and a few other parts from that side. So let's get right into it. All right, so this cover here goes before plugging in this hose here. All right, so this hose is being a little stubborn to come out, so we're just gonna work around it. This one came out, this one came out, the one that goes down there before the cover. Now I'm gonna take off the serpentine belt and get to this water pump bolts. Let's get it. All right, belt's off, and now I took off the pulley of the water pump, and now we're going to remove. This has a vacuum line on there, so yeah, we're gonna remove the actual water pump now. Let's get it. All right, guys, we got the water pump out, and you can see there's an oil leak there, but the water pump came out with no problems. I even took that hose out. I put a little bit of WD-40 or PB Blaster on there to loosen that up, and we got it out. And here is the pump, and this is where they leak from this actuator piece here, and it's a little hard to move compared to the new one. So that's what pretty much fails on these. Look, so easy to move on this one. This one gives you a hard time because of all the gunk on it. And then this actuator goes right here like this with a bolt down here, and it has a vacuum hose right here. So yeah, you gotta remove this first, or just remove the vacuum pump, because you can get to the bolts. That's what I did. I removed the vacuum hose out of there. It's a red hose. Show you guys. It's a red hose. It goes right here. Just slides right out. Put a little bit of some PB Blaster or whatever fluid you have, and get that out of there. Now I'm gonna clean the area here as best as I can with the scotch pad, and then we're going to install the new pump. Let's get it. All right, guys, all cleaned up in there, looking smooth. And I cleaned up that oil leak that was on there, or oil that was on there, and all the crap that was on there. This cap's it feels loose to me. I don't know what the heck this is. I gotta do some research on it. But that's that's what's moving, and I think that's what's leaking oil. Gotta do some research, call the customer and see what he wants to do. But we're moving right along. Let's get it. All right, guys, so I got that computer out. Thing's a pain in the butt to get out, but you can see we can access the oil filter housing now over here, and we can try to probably get it out instead of removing the whole intake, because that intake's a pain in the butt. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove all the hoses, and all the wires, and then try to get it out slightly. And there's also a Mickey Mouse looking thing down there that I have to get out, so I'm gonna get that out at the same time. So let's get it. All right, guys, so I removed this lower hose right here. And when you do this housing, always replace that Mickey Mouse looking thing right there with the 3 bolts. That's just to make sure that, you know, you see the brownish on out. When I take it out, I'll show you. But once this starts getting brownish, and it's time to time to replace it. So, and then you can see we could get to some of the bolts for the housing here. Still gotta remove this one right here, this hose. Looks like a heater hose or something. But we're moving along. We gotta keep going. Let's get it. All right, so here is the oil filter housing for this vehicle. And that's the part number there, straight from BMW. And we're gonna check it out. We're gonna put, it comes with every single gasket that you need. Let me open it up. So it comes with those gaskets there. That's what mounts onto the block. So it's got 4 bolts to mount it to the block. And then you got a cooler that mounts onto here. And here are the gaskets for that. And oil travels through here. And this cools it down. So, but this is where it leaks. So you can see this. They usually break from this area here. I'll show you when I take the other one out. Just wanted to show you what this looks like out of the car. Let's get it. All right, to get the bottom bolt out of the housing, it's right there. Right in between there, you can see I already got it out. It's very intense getting that thing out. So what I used one of these swivels, 10, and I was able to get it out. So now I'm gonna get the other 3 out because that was the first one I had to get out. I recommend trying that one first and then the rest. So now we're gonna lower the vehicle and get the rest out. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we got it out. I got this thing out and we're able to get it out without removing the intake. That's a big plus. And you can see right there, this gasket is stuck right in here. That's what breaks. This thing breaks and starts leaking. So it breaks from here, pushes it in, and breaks that seal. That's what happens on this cars. As you can see, it breaks in, and then you just have that big leak, and you can't stop it. You can keep pouring coolant in there, and it will not stop. So, and there's another gasket here, just stuck right in here. Get that thing out as well. But yeah, the main one is that one that breaks, and then it's just chaos, leak. So good thing we're replacing this. Let's get it, guys. Let's switch over this coolant expansion tank right here. It's for extra cooling, and then we're gonna install it on the new one and keep it moving. Oh, we still gotta remove that Mickey Mouse thing. I gotta show you guys what that looks like, so I'm gonna do that next real quick. Let's get it. All right, guys, now I'm gonna clean up that surface right there, make it look shiny so that we can have a flat surface and have no issues. And then I'm gonna torque everything down. We'll put everything in, torque everything down, and we're gonna get this job done. Let's get it. All right, guys, so this is the Mickey Mouse looking one. As you can see, looks like Mickey Mouse. It's me, Mickey. So you see that discoloration, it's like starting to get brownish. And if you don't replace this, and you replace only this, later on, this is gonna leak, and then you're gonna think that this is leaking, and then you're gonna have to sell the job again. So that's not a good thing for a shop or any business, you know. So that's why you do both of them. You recommend both of them since the beginning. And as you can see, this thing's flat. The gasket's flat, so it was starting to get there to the leaking point. And this is the one from BMW. This is the part number for the Mickey Mouse coolant thingy, and I'll show you the difference. So as you can see, this one's all black, that one's brownish, and the gasket it's not flat. So that's the difference between this these two necks, water necks, Mickey Mouse water necks, and recommend them when you do this oil filter housing since it's leaking. Let's get it. All right, guys, before you install the new water pump, you see that green seal that's there? Well, always pay attention to that because it doesn't come out. So you got to get a pick and look in here in the top hole and fish it out, because if you put the other one in with the new gasket, it's not gonna sit right, and then you're gonna have leaks, and we don't want leaks. Can't even get it out, it's stuck, but we'll get it out. Let's get it. All right, we got it out. It was stuck in there, but we got it out, and we used one of these picks. These picks, they're pretty good. So now we can install the new water pump. Let's get it. All right, guys, next we're going to remove this heat expansion. I think that's what they call it, heat expansion unit. So we're gonna remove that from there. It's got 6 bolts. So we're gonna remove that and then install it on this new one. And I already took out the 4 bolts that hold it down, that go here. They have little rubber pieces on there, so just wiggle them out and they'll come out. Pull on them. You can add some WD-40 or something to slip them out easier. And let's remove this expansion tank right here and get it out. Let's get it. All right, guys, I got that cooler out, and just gotta remove this seal here. Be careful not to make a mess, because once you take that out, it starts just pouring out oil. So I'm gonna leave it right here for now, and we're gonna clean this one up and put it back on the other one. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we're all cleaned up right here, ready to install it, and that's what we're gonna do next. Let's get it. All right, guys, bolts are in, and they go torque down to 10 newton-meters. Do this one first, then this one, then that one, and this one, and this one, and finally the middle one. And crisscross just like that. You won't have any problems. 10 newton-meters. Let's get it. All right, both caps, both balance shaft caps are replaced, and everything's cleaned up just like that. Let's get it. All right, guys, we got the oil filter housing in, and we got the Mickey Mouse outlet in. They all go to 10 newton-meters, all the bolts, crisscross manner. And also we got the water pump in, and everything's torqued down. Those also go to 10 newton-meters. And one thing I noticed, that the new bolts that came with it, they're 4 bolts that were shorter, and they don't really work. You're gonna strip something if you put those in. So just reuse the old ones. They work. So these are actually the size of the ones that go to the pulley. And I don't know why they give you 4. They BMW for you. So yeah, let's get it. Let's install the rest of the stuff, the pulley, the belt, and get everything hooked up. Let's get it. All right, guys, so that pulley's on. The belt is on. These go to 10 newton-meters. Hold it with a screwdriver right here and then torque them down. So that's on. Now we get to put back everything in front here, and then get this job wrapped up, and then fix this as well. Put all these things back. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, this front end is put in, filter, all that stuff, connectors, how to swap out a few seals, we did that. Have a kit, always have a kit for these cars so that you can swap out some seals whenever they're leaking. But yeah, we're moving along. We got to put the ECU in and put all these covers in. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we got everything put back together, all the covers. I cleaned up the engine bay and it's just looking clean, just like it should be. So with that being said, let's get it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and wait for the next video on another vehicle. We're upgrading the shop right now and we're a little messy, but we're cleaning up. So let's get it.